Bulldog Gardeners. I'm here by our pollination area in the school garden. Last month, we learned that the garden is an ecosystem which we must work to protect. We talked about how our choices of fertilizer and pest control impact our water and the many beneficial or helpful insects. We talked about a group of very helpful insects called pollinators. Do you know who the pollinators are and what they do? Pollinators are bees, wasps, butterflies, beetles, flies, moths, hummingbirds, bats, birds. What pollinators do is visit flowers. They go from flower to flower in search of pollen to collect for food and to feed on nectar. In the process of feeding, they happen to scatter and move pollen around the garden. When the pollen gets transferred from one flower to another, that flower can then make a fruit. We will look at the pollination a little more closely so that we can truly appreciate how it works. There is something special about being in the garden in springtime. Flowers are so beautiful to look at. It is sometimes mesmerizing to observe bees and butterflies as they visit flowers in the garden. Many people have been inspired throughout the ages to write poems or create paintings when in the garden. This month, we will take a moment to listen to poetry in the garden and maybe even try writing one too. In fact, we are going to have a fun project called a poet tree. We are going to invite each class to write a special poem or a haiku and then clip their poem to a tree in our garden for all to enjoy. Kindergarten and first grade will write an acrostic about the garden. An example for an acrostic poem about the garden would be gate, animals, rock, dig, excited, new. Second, third, and fourth grade will write a haiku. In a haiku, the first line has 5 syllables, the second line has 7 syllables, and the third line has 5 syllables again. An example of a haiku:
crocus whispering to my hungry ears today. Spring will be here soon.
Second grade can write haikus about decomposition. Third grade can write haikus about seeds. Fourth grade can write haikus about pollination. Here is an example of a haiku about decomposition. Living in soil, eating organic matter, making all things grow. Bye for now, Bulldog Gardeners. See you soon in our school garden.
The poet tree. Underneath the poet tree, come and rest a while with me, and watch the way the word web weaves between the shady story leaves. The branches of the poet tree reach from the mountains to the sea. So come and dream or come and climb. Just don't get hit by falling rhymes. Pollen. Pollen on my legs and feet, pollen on my wings that beat, pollen on my cheeks and chin, pollen on my abdomen. I just took a pollen shower. I'm a fuzzy, flying flower.